Breaking: Obi LP restate call for nullification of Tinubu's election, gives strong reasons. The Labour Party and its candidate in the last presidential election, Peter Obi, have restated their call for the Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC) to avoid the electoral victory of President Bola Tinubu. The LP and Obi argued that Tinubu and the Vice President Kashim Shettima were not qualified to have contested the election. They also contended that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) was wrong to have declared Tinubu the winner of the election despite not scoring 25% of votes in the Federal Capital Territory. The LP and Obi are pushing arguments in their final written address in response to the joint final address by Tinubu and Shettima, seeking the dismissal of the petition by the LP and its candidates. In stretching their claim of non-compliance with Electoral Acts and related regulations, Obi and his party that INEC's alleged failure to transmit the results of the presidential election electronically from the polling unit to its results viewing portal amounted to non-compliance. They argued that the forfeiture proceedings allegedly involving Tinubu in a United States District Court was sufficient to have him disqualified by INEC from standing for election. Obi and the LP also argued that it was wrong for INEC to have declared Tinubu winner in view of his failure to win 25% of votes in the FCT. It is submitted that a positive reading of Section 134(2), Section 229, and the remainder provisions give us the conclusion that obtaining 25% votes in the FCT is an additional stand-alone requirement for election into the office of the president, or the FCT is only a state together with the Nigeria's 36 states, where the winning candidate must have obtained at least 25% in two-thirds of all states. A literal reading of Section 134(2) of the Constitution gives the interpretation that a winning candidate must have 25% total votes in two-thirds of the states in the Federation and the FCT, meaning that a winning candidate must obtain 25% in 24 states and in the FCT. This is more so as Section 3 and Part 2 of the second schedule lists the states of the Federation, and the FCT is not included as a state. Going further, the Constitution in Section 299 has an interesting provision. It provides that the provisions of this Constitution shall apply to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, as if it were one of the states of the Federation. Okay? Well, what are your opinions on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe as I check out what other people have to say about this. Obi and LP members should have gone back to school and study English language. Doing so, they will be free from the spirit of lack of understanding of simple English. 25% in Abuja. Obi, our coming president. Obi and his LP are very stupid fellow. He, Obi, is the best failure of the year 2023. Jagaban is the winner of the presidential election. No shaking. No wonder the barrage of attack on the judges, INEC, and the president to sway people's opinions. Their petition is indeed watery. They have abandoned their stolen mandates and now focused on the other technical requirements for the declaration of a president. They created tension by misrepresenting the submission of Olanipekun on the 25% in FCT. How can you abandon your victory for rerun so you can take advantage of the anger of the people against the government? An opportunity the opposition party candidates had and before failed to exploit the election due to the personal greed and inordinate ambition of the leading opposition candidates. It is a missed opportunity. Only the fools will give Abuja voters the right to determine who becomes president of Nigeria. Only fools will do that. You will end in jail. You are no more the winner. If Tinubu is disqualified, the second person should come on board, which is not you, Obi. You now want nullification. That means no mandate or manhood was stolen. Obi, stop deceiving your obedience. Sola Aderoju, mind you, Nigeria is not Motor Park. Tinubu bought his way all through. Tinubu did not win Lagos his base, Abuja and West. How come highest number if not he bought Mahmoud Yakubu with help of Buhari who would have declared him a winner? You are a fool. Were you there when the constitution was written? Did you understand what they wrote? Obi is distracting President Tinubu. Election has come and gone. Tinubu has won. Simple. Let's assume that Tinubu needs 25% from FCC. Now should the court declare Obi the winner of 2023 presidential election with the lowest number of votes? Or should be a rerun? In which state are they going to do it? Obi never for once show any results from polling unit or local government or states where he won the election or where he has the highest number of votes. Aboki is talking about knowing English. When has an Aboki become an English student? I cannot even imagine how a disjointed and divided Labour Party candidate can successfully preside over this country if not for selfishness and deceit. Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to